Sydney Sweeney has her eyes on a $15 million home in Bel Air. Robert De Niro has a Nobu-branded community in Barbuda, and these homes are officially on the market. Today, let's take a look at some of the top celebrity and luxury real estate headlines from the last couple weeks. All right, for our first story of the day, Sydney Sweeney is eyeing a very unique listing in LA. Sydney already owns properties in Florida, Idaho, and Southern California, and she's been known to buy older houses and restore them, so it's not super surprising that she's looking at this one. It's called Casa Contenta. It's an 11-bedroom house, 16 bathrooms. It's got almost 11,000 square feet. It's right on the golf course, but very private, surrounded by trees. As you drive up to the house, you can definitely tell it's got some history. This is what it looks like in the motor court. Then when you come through the front door, you are greeted with some wild wallpaper, green carpet on the stairway, a very eclectic mix of finishes in the dining room. But this room here is probably my favorite room in the entire house. The description says that this house has hosted royalty, politicians, the Hollywood elite. I feel like I say this a lot, but this is definitely another one of those houses where it's like, oh my gosh, if only these walls could talk. I don't know. I'd be interested to see, like, if Sydney Sweeney, for example, got her hands on this place, what's she going to do with it? Is she going to keep all the crazy wallpaper? Is she going to keep the carpet in all the bedrooms and the stairway? Is she going to keep it relatively original? I hope so. I mean, if you're a lover of old and historic homes, you can appreciate a house like this. You're not going to look at it and think that it's dated. We're going to leave the US for a minute, which we don't usually do, but we're going to do that twice in this video, actually. So Robert Herjavec recently listed his home for sale in Sydney Harbour. Robert and his wife Kym Johnson picked up a mansion in Centennial Park last year. They paid $15 million, so I guess it makes sense that they list their old place for sale. They're asking $12.5 million for this one. It's a cool house, very sleek and modern. Here's the great room looking back at the kitchen. Look in the other direction, you're looking out over your lawn and the harbor. The master bedroom's pretty tiny, at least compared to what you see in these mansions out in LA. Really nice master bath though, similar vibe to the kitchen. They've wrapped basically every wall in limestone. It's kind of cool. They use the end of this hallway for a little office desk with a view. Good use of space. Outside's where it's at though. For one, you've got this huge sliding glass door, plus the outdoor kitchen, and just a few steps away from that backyard, you're on the beach. All right, the actress Riki Lindhome from the TV show Wednesday just listed her house for sale in LA. She's asking $2.8 million, and this house is awesome. Riki bought this house back in 2019 for $2.3 million, but she has since gotten married and moved away, so yeah, it's time to sell. To be honest, I never watched the show Wednesday, so I don't know exactly who this actress is, but the house is epic, so we had to add it to the list. We got 4 bedrooms in here, 3 baths, 2,300 square feet. Very cool looking house when you get to the top of the driveway. To me, this just feels so LA. Lots of photos of the living area because this is probably the best room in the house, let's be real. Tons of natural light. We've got wood on the ceiling, wood on the walls, and wood on the floors. You just don't see houses that are built like this much anymore. It's very warm, very cozy. They did a waterfall island way before waterfall islands were trendy. We got nice ceiling heights over here in the master bedroom as well. We got some throwback tile on the master bath. Awesome house. I mean, I don't know. You guys tell me, but I think $2.8 million kind of feels like a bargain. For our last story, this is an interesting one. So Robert De Niro has got some Nobu-branded residences that he's building in Barbuda, and the first batch of these houses just hit the market. De Niro was the co-founder of Nobu Hospitality in 1994. He's been involved in a bunch of their projects over the years, but the one that we're talking about today is a nearly 400-acre development that already houses a Nobu restaurant and beach club. So the property has got a 17-key boutique hotel that's going in, and then 55 of these residences. Prices on these things start at $12 million, and inside they come with between 5,000 to 6,000 square feet of living space. According to the description, they call this style of interior design barefooted luxury. Never heard that before, but I kind of like it. Here's the renderings for the master bedroom in one of the units. This is what the master bathroom looks like. Right off that bathroom, you have access to basically a second courtyard bathroom. Pretty cool. I don't know what the demand is for luxury real estate in this area. $12 million kind of feels like a lot, but I'm sure the experience here is going to be next level. That's a wrap for this week's episode, you guys. If you enjoyed it, remember, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below before you go. We're putting new videos just like this one out here on the Estate Media channel every Monday. So yeah, if you want to catch me over here on Mondays, hit subscribe, and I'll see you then.